What's up, guys? Jeff here from Grit City Fitness and Performance. Today I want to talk to you or tell you a little bit about a story about my friend telling me about a shortcut, right? You guys can see I'm in the car. Yesterday, my buddy told me a shortcut from a normal way that I normally go home. So I normally take a certain set of roads. And my buddy's like, oh yeah, you can cut traffic if you take this street. I was like, all right, cool, awesome. Because there's been a lot of traffic lately. So I said, okay, cool, that's great. Let me try and go ahead and take this shortcut. So as I'm driving home, driving, and I realized, oh shit, okay, let's take the shortcut. It's coming up soon. So initially, I take the right turn, the turn that I needed to get to the initial part of the shortcut. But then once I was on the shortcut, I actually got lost. I actually got further away from my goal of getting home. And it actually took me longer. And what happened was I got lost in transition, right? Basically is what we can consider this. And the reason why I'm actually telling you this story, guys, is because you guys are much like me in the sense that you guys will have people tell you, oh, hey, try this, check this out, do this, it's a shortcut. But the problem with shortcuts is that they're only shortcuts when you know what to do with them, right? The shortcut wasn't short for me because it actually made me take longer to get home, and it actually made me get lost. And it actually made me lose focus of where I was going for a second, right? So can you imagine how if I was trying to take a shortcut on something else, I might get lost, distracted, frustrated, or even overwhelmed. And the process that I was on has actually gotten longer. Instead of staying on the same road that gets me home in the same amount of time, and I know it, and I know it's going to serve the purpose and get the result, I decided to take a shortcut. And the shortcut ended up costing me more. And so I want you guys to understand this concept because we are always searching for shortcuts. Human nature is to try and make the easiest or go the path of least resistance. The problem with always looking for shortcuts is you're never going to get where you want to go quickly because you're always looking for a shorter way that's going to mess you up. So what are shorter ways that you guys could be using right now that could be messing you up? For instance, switching diet plans every 2 weeks because a friend says that they're trying this name brand or this program or this thing. That is trying to shortcut it. But all you're doing is prolonging it because what you were doing before was in the initiation phase of results. Shortcut, another shortcut that I hear people asking about all the time, what about sweatbands and waist trainers? First off, they don't really work. But two, it's a shortcut that's actually just giving you a perceived outcome that's not actually there. All you're doing is wrapping yourself with a fucking nylon wrap. It's not gonna work, right? You can't shortcut the diet and the training and the nutrition by wearing a fucking skinny wrap. It's just gonna take you longer, and you're gonna have something implanted in your head saying this skinny wrap is going to make me skinny so I don't have to eat well. The truth is fucking gonna hit you in the face when you realize you've been wearing this skinny wrap for 6 months, you haven't changed your diet, and you have no results, right? Trying to take shortcuts doesn't get you anywhere any faster, okay? Unless you know where you're at, where you're going, and the shortcut and how to add it in, okay? Another shortcut people will try and take, supplements. You can't supplement a bad diet. You can't shortcut the work that is required inside your nutrition and working out by popping a pill that's supposed to get you to burn fat. That's not how it works, guys. The shortcut is going to cost you money, time, anxiety. Because at the end of the day, every day, you're going to wonder why the result is not happening the way that it has been marketed to you on a box, a bottle, or a pill. The truth is, hard work, persistence, and commitment to the goal will get you where you want. And staying on track, right? Another idea here, guys. If you've ever, I don't like scary movies, but I watched one which was called like The Hills Have Eyes. I don't know if you've ever seen it. But the movie A Hill Has Eyes starts with all good intentions. A group of friends get in a car and they go for a road trip. They say, oh, hey, let's take this shortcut. Guess what happens to all the fucking people in the movies that take the shortcut? They fucking die. They get murdered by axe killers and end up in the hills, right? So when you're taking shortcuts, you're running the risk, in a sense, of ending up in the hills by yourself, pissed off, frustrated, and alone, wondering why you're not where you wanted to go, and then wondering why you're getting chopped up into little pieces by an axeman who has 5 brothers and sisters that he made by his parent or his family made inside of each other, right? Like, that's what the hills have eyes become. So when you're trying to shortcut stuff, realize that you're most likely actually shortchanging or shortcoming your own result, right? And when you shortcome your own result, you get less of it. So, takeaway 1, shortcuts only work if you know where you're at, know where you're going, and know the shortcut. 2, shortcuts were more or less likely to get you lost, confused, and frustrated than simply staying diligent and focused on what you're supposed to do. The other point about the focus of what you're supposed to do is by actually keeping focused on the task at hand, the process that you need to be following, you will improve that process and get better in many shortcuts. For instance, if you drive the same roads every day, you know that you could shorten the drive a little bit by maybe taking this one road here and this one road here, but keeping 95% of the journey the exact same as it's supposed to be, right? So, and then takeaway 3, guys, is that by trying to shortcut anything, you shortcut yourself, because you shortcut the ability to learn and find the ways of achieving the goal. And that's the important part, because as you shortcut your actions, you actually shortcut your learning around it. And that is the other reason why so many people struggle to maintain a goal once they've achieved it, is because they shortcutted half of it and didn't learn how to really do it. So, question 1 for you guys today is, where in your life are you trying to shortcut stuff instead of staying on the road that you know will get you to your destination? 2, what is a way that you can start implementing a no shortcut rule into your life and only focusing on the drive task at hand? 3, where can you focus on the current drive that you're taking, but cut out a little bit of time, maybe 5%, by shortcutting a few things here and there, but not trying to shortcut the whole process? So those are the 3 questions, guys, with a bunch of takeaways. But it's important not to shortcut your actions, because when you're shortcutting your actions to your results, you end up like the people in the scary movies, lost and confused in the middle of the woods, wondering how to get home at a house that has no service with a bunch of people that have 4 eyes, right? Like, you just end up where you don't want to go. So stay on track, focus on the goal, focus on the track that you know is going to get there, or the map, right? Because the other thing here, guys, is if you have a coach, right? I have clients that are actually paying me all the time to tell them what to do and help them with their nutrition, and I do. I'm like the TomTom of their nutrition and their fitness. And guess what they do? They don't listen to TomTom. They think that they're better than TomTom, right? Your maps on your computer, on your phone, on your navigation are smarter intellectually, point A to point B, to get you from the place that you need to go. Listen to the map. Don't try and shortcut it because you heard that there's a way that you can take a back street. You're going to get lost, right? So stay on track, listen to the navigation, and get to your goals. That's it, guys. Don't try and shortcut your shit. Otherwise, you shortcut your results, you shortcut your learning, and you shortcut yourself.